Hey Rigo, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me this morning and accepting your free video. So today we're going to go over a few tips that you can apply right away that's going to help with your online presence and getting more of those organic leads. Now, it is important to mention that 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website here. So it is really important that your website be fully optimized so you can capture those leads. Now, it does look like you may have recently had your website built. Hopefully you didn't spend a whole lot on it. Although it looks okay, there is a lot missing here from your website, which is preventing you from being found. And it does look like you're using a few paid lead services, and those services send their leads out to 5 other contractors. So you're spending a fortune on leads. So it's really important you optimize your website so you can get those organic leads and not have to pay for those other leads. So looks like you do have a separate page for each of your services, which is really good. That's what you want. If you're servicing multiple areas, you're going to need a separate page for every service area that you service that has any type of search volume for any of these services that you're providing. Google, thankfully, does not rank your website based on appearance. It is based on content. Content is key. And it's something that your website is lacking. So your website homepage needs a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content focused around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching for the services that you're offering. They may not know the name of your company, but they know the service that they need, and that's what they're going to be Googling. So you need to work on your content and keyword strategy so that you can be found for each of your services. Now, Google has robots called crawlers that go and index each of these pages looking for original content and keywords. Looks like your website loads pretty slow as well, which was also going to hurt you. And looking at your water damage restoration, I'm not seeing any keywords here either. So you really need to work on those buyer intent keywords that are location based so that you can be found for these services. If we look at your top competitor in your service area for water damage, it's Washington Water Damage and Cleaning. And as you can see, they have a good website. They have separate pages for each of their services. And each of their service areas has their own page with its own unique content and keywords, which is allowing them to be found for each of their services and all their service areas. They have a bunch of interlinking links between pages, which is important. They're going after those local buyer intent keywords. And they've got a lot more content. So you're going to need more content than your top competitor for every service you offer and in every service area. These guys are beatable, but it's going to take a lot of work on your part to make sure that you dial in your content and keywords and make sure you have all the necessary pages with their own content and keywords. And then to support your website, you're going to need search engine optimization because a website by itself is not enough to be found by your customers. So looking here, you have a score of a 0.1 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means that Google does not trust your website, which is 100% because of your referring domains and backlinks. You don't have enough. And not all backlinks are created equal. You need ones that are highly authoritative, meaning that they are directly related to your services and industry. And they do need to be do follow links so that they share the power of those sites to help you rank. Now, Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, so any extra backlinks are considered spam. A referring domain is any website that provides a link to your website, whereas the backlink is an actual link coming from that referring domain to your website with the intention to drive traffic. Now, looking here, it looks like only 2 out of your 8 referring domains are do follows, which means only 2 of these links are actually helping boost your website. You have been indexed for 6 keywords, but you're getting 0 traffic to your website, so you're missing out on tons of potential traffic. If we look real quick at your keywords are all brand based. So those are not local buyer intent keywords. And even for your branding and it being super easy to rank, you're still on the 3rd page of Google. Google has 10 spots per page and your top one is 21. So you're on the top of the 3rd page, which means nobody's going to find you. If we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 10 with over 1,200 backlinks, 140 domains, referring domains, over 895 keywords, and they're getting over 766 people on average to their website per month. So this just goes to show you the type of volume you guys are missing out on by not having your website properly built and optimized, not having those pages, the content and keywords, and then having the SEO to back those up. Now, your backlinks should be linking to your website, not just for your brand and your website name, but also for your keywords, because that's how your keywords are going to rank to the 1st page of Google. That's how you're going to be found for your services in all of your service areas. And then the last thing is this Google Maps section or Google My Business. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section for every one of your service areas and relevant keywords, because 30% of people go straight to the maps and won't go anywhere else. So that means if you're not in the top 3, you're sending all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are a number of factors, but the most important are citations, which is going to be the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Yellow Pages, etc. And so you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitors. And when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for all of your relative services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords. I really hope you found this video to be helpful and that you can start applying these tips and start capturing those organic leads so you don't have to rely on those expensive lead services. I would really like to get your feedback on what you thought of this video, and if you have any questions at all, please feel free to give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.